Ladies and gentlemen, my name is XPC Reaper.
And my name is Mostash.
There we go. You're not who you said you were last time. You said it was Total Biscuit. I don't know why. And yeah, I'm thinking I might actually start playing this on camera. Dark Souls this is. For those of you who aren't aware, it is basically a torture simulator. We're gonna call you
What?
Uber Flabber. Ah, you're not even typing?
Are you even recording?
Yeah,
Okay.
up there in the top corner.
Okay.
When that's teal, it means I'm recording. How do I enter character name? Okay, let me... What the hell are you doing? Right.
Dirt!
Flubberhop is what he is going to be called, and it will be his glorious name. Really? Okay, enter. Ah, there we go.
This is a really bad start.
Yeah, so
It's
no,
fucking
it's
terrible.
not a really bad start. It's just a really bad port. We're gonna
Get
play
away, I
a
don't
male
care if you're playing
character. Do we want to be a warrior, knight, wanderer, thief, bandit, hunter, sorcerer, pyromancer, cleric, or guy in a loincloth?
I don't know. I like whatever you've got coming because I've never seen this game before. I don't know.
I've seen it, but I still don't know what the hell half this stuff does.
What kind of game is this? Like, can you give us a
It's
rundown?
like, it's a ridiculously hard action RPG. Think hack and slash, only you're going to spend the majority of the time dodging and blocking, otherwise you're going to die. This is very, very difficult one. But I think I'm going to go for a bandit, because I like that axe. It's a cool axe. You can choose a gift now. This is actually quite cool. You get gifts in this here. I'm going to go for the master key, because it allows you to unlock a pile of stuff. You can choose what your guy looks like. Oh, don't he look sexy?
He looks like he's got a massive cock.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, that's me.
That's no.
I almost spilled the
who
coffee all
that's
over
who
the
I
place
want
there.
to be.
I almost spilt my coffee everywhere, so... I got
Yes.
I have a funny story to tell. What happened earlier, okay?
Oh god.
We were building a PC, and we were done. Everything was finished, and Mark's mum brought in stew, so we ate the stew. Well, I ate the stew. I ate my stew, and then I went and continued to eat your stew. But I didn't eat it all. There was some left over. And basically, we were leaving this room to go and have a cup of coffee, and Mark decided, okay, I should probably bring these in. So he brought the bowls into the house. Only, he dropped the stew onto my computer.
Upside down, his
Upside
hard
down.
drive had like part of a
Stew.
meatball on the hard drive. Fortunately, it's cold out here,
Yeah.
so it was still basically all solid and like there's
Yeah.
no staining or anything done.
But like, of all the places to drop the stew, he dropped it on the computer. He could have dropped the stew anywhere around it and it would have been fine. Like, if the stew bounced off my computer and like landed on the floor, that's okay. But it literally dropped and stayed on my computer upside down. And I saw it and I'm like, that didn't actually hit my computer. Oh shit. And I was like, well, it actually did. It actually hit my computer. So, Mark dropped stew on my computer within, I'd say, half an hour of it being built.
This guy doesn't look healthy, does he?
He looks a bit too happy.
His eyes are really wide too, which is scary.
I like, we always make the most retarded people ever.
We're gonna change his entire face, nose length. Can we make his...
Speaking on using the word retarded, one of my teachers the other day used the word retarded as a way to explain a bad system, bad database system, so I think
Yeah,
that,
we're using that too.
this guy's quite old, so I think the word retarded is now acceptable amongst most
Yeah,
people.
has it been 22.3 years? Look at him.
He looks like
He
he
is.
has a syndrome of sorts.
He does. I can't tell what kind though.
Yeah, I think I can.
Oh
Can't say it
god.
after like 2 videos.
No, you're
ago.
not. You're not saying it. You're not allowed to say it in this channel.
Not again. We said it once.
Did we?
Yep,
Oh god, I forgot it.
it was on payday.
Oh, thank god, I haven't uploaded it yet.
It's not bad. It wasn't like blatant, but it was just there.
All right. Well, this has a cool little intro cinematic thing, which is actually really cool because it sort of explains everything.
This will be like Warcraft 3. It's like crazy cutscenes and then shit graphics when it comes to actual gameplay.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's cool. That's nice.
This seems honestly graphically a lot of the time like it was an early Xbox 360 title, but it was actually quite late into the cycle. But it's developed by From Software, and everybody knows who's played a From Software game. They're not known for their graphical fidelity. There are some really cool enemy designs in this though. When it shows Gravelord Nito, he is just definitely Nito. That's him, I believe. Yep. The first of the dead is just comprised
of
dead people.
It's a cool way to be.
Yep. By the way, every person you've seen,
She looks hot.
I think you fight. I can't tell if you fight her or her daughter. I know you fight her daughter at some point. Gwyn, you fight.
Spoilers!
Gravelord Nito. No, I think everybody at this stage knows that this game throws everybody at you. Like, everyone you see in these cutscenes is gonna try to kill you.
Did you ever play Gauntlet?
Gauntlet, I remember playing it years and years back.
Gauntlet Dark Legacy?
Yes, me and you played it in co-op up in a living room, God knows how many years ago.
Long time ago.
Yep.
Definitely more than 10. Because
Yeah,
I was
it
living in
was
Ballymena at the time.
primary school.
Yeah. It definitely more than 10 years ago. That's scary that we can say that.
That is.
Remember like 14 years ago when we did that? I'm like, what? It's fucking crazy. 14 years ago?
I just remember we've been friends for so damn long, and like the first day I met you, I accidentally broke your glasses.
Good times.
I remember that. And I was absolutely bricking it because I was like,
Trouble.
yeah, I'm in trouble. And I was like 4 or 5 at the time.
I have no idea.
Would have been about 4 or 5. It would have been P1 back when Miss Smart.
It's smart, yeah.
Miss Smart. She
put me in her black book one time for calling someone in our class a fruit. That was an offensive thing back then.
Yep.
I remember who the guy it was I called a fruit, but I'm not going to say the name.
The funniest thing
It began
is,
with E, and ended
yes,
with
I remember him. He
And-
disappeared off the face of the earth
Yeah.
pretty much. He had me on Facebook a while back, but it was like, yeah, okay.
A. He's actually a very good boxer,
He is definitely.
from what I've heard. I've never seen him. Anyway,
Yeah, I've never seen him either. But that's basically our intro cinematic. I remember I got put in her black book for calling her, what was it? Miss Smarties one time. I called her that behind her back.
Miss Smart.
And she put me in the black book for that. For a pun!
She put me in the black book when I was in P2, and I didn't even have her in class.
I know. Oh god, I remember our P2 teacher.
The black
She
book
was lovely.
sounds so fucking scary, but you're in P1. Like,
Yeah, I
what's
mean,
she gonna do? Fucking take away our future?
what are you gonna do? Put a little black mark in our little book, which we had to carry about all throughout primary school.
Yeah,
Did you ever get good marks in it? I don't think you ever
yeah,
did.
we did.
We
Remember
did,
we,
we?
we got the stars and you had to collect certain badges. You got them for lining up at
That's
lunchtime.
right. I remember that.
There was a lot of favoritism there. Let's be honest.
Yeah, there definitely was. It wasn't really favoritism. It's just we weren't a pile of gimps. There were some.
There were the
who-
same pupils though that got the same stars over and over again. They
Yeah.
basically just award you for being smart, and even if you struggled with class, it was like you weren't being rewarded for what you were actually gaining. Like you just had to be the best in the class. Like even the people who struggled just weren't. You weren't getting awarded.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't. It wasn't encouraging to all of them.
Yeah.
Because it definitely showed us. Oh wow. Oh, what's he gonna look like when he's not actually hollowed? Like I know what he looks like when he's alive, when he's not hollowed.
What's hollowed mean?
Hollowed in this game, you've basically got 2 states. You've got your
Normal.
You've got your normal human state, which you have to actually earn back by spending humanities, and then you've got this, which is your hollowed state, which basically means you're dead, and certain weapons will get benefits if you're using them when you've got humanity and when you're actually human, and
Is
then
this-
some characters will just outright dislike you.
Is this an open world game?
It is to a degree. Like, I wouldn't really say this is like Skyrim level of openness, but it has a certain, there's certain places you're better off not to go right at the start. This is a game which is open world, but it'll punish the absolute hell out of you for trying to go to places.
I remember
where you're not.
playing a game like that, Final Fantasy 12, I think it was, and it basically didn't really tell you where you shouldn't go and where you should go.
Yeah, this
And
doesn't really tell you much about that either.
You could jump in from one area where you're level 14 and jump into another area where you're fighting level 50s and you're like level 13.
Yeah.
But yeah,
these bonfires are basically your
rest points.
They are basically rest points, but every time you rest at a bonfire, unless you've killed an undead with a divine weapon or something, if you've used anything which isn't divine weapon, in this game, they'll respawn every time you rest, and divine weapons are bloody tough to get. Now, I am going to avoid him. He's the tutorial boss, but at the moment we've only actually got our broken sword hilt, which will only deal like 2 damage to him, and he's got a fair amount of health. He's one of those things, like, in this game, they're not ashamed to kill you right off the bat.
Yeah.
Like, that guy there was quite weak when he actually hit me with that. I'm gonna... Oh yeah, the gesture menu. You can gesture at things, and online it is quite funny, because you can get some really hilarious gestures going on where people start dancing and all.
Yeah.
And you're just sitting there like, okay, that's a thing. So we got a spider shield. Ooh, cool. Oh yes, it's left button to actually do that. I think it's
looks
Y.
pretty cool. How much is this on Steam or Origin? Where you get it?
I picked it up for £8. I'm not sure what the actual... I think it's like £20 if you pick it up on Steam, but third-party sites will have it for much cheaper. I should probably switch to my two-handed and actually use that. You can see I've got stamina as well, by the way, which is the green bar.
That's cool.
Okay, wow. Should I have collected a different weapon back down there?
Yeah, you seem very underprepared.
Yeah, I can't remember if I meant to have or not. It doesn't look like I am. What are your message? Yeah, that's our message for garden. But weapons in this have durability. I can't remember if it's based on like how much you die, like sort of other ones, or if it's based on what would it be like? What would you call it? The hits that you've done, all the damage you deal, that sort of thing. I'm just as effective punching him as I am actually using a sword on him. And this game, I'm just gonna say right off the bat, is bloody tough. I feel almost like they made him sort of overpowered by not actually giving me a proper weapon at this stage. Right, there we go. He's dead.
Can you pick up the bow and arrow?
No. There are only certain enemies which drop weapons and all, and you'll sort of know them as you get them. Now this is one thing, you can see that boulder there. That's the first time I have ever dodged it, actually. I should just point out. I'm going to skip him. He's failed on his last quest, but he's telling me, right, I want you to try and be the chosen undead. He's given us Estus flasks, which act as our health potions in this game, and you replenish them by kindling bonfires and all that sort of stuff. But I'm trying to think what all it was. Yeah, I think you can use humanity to get extra stuff out of it. Can I get up there? No, I can't. Imminent dead end. Right, that says imminent dead end, but that immediately makes me think, because there are things in this, they're illusory walls, and they basically, If you strike them, it'll reveal that they were illusions. And most people, you can't actually get things in this where you can leave down markings on the ground like these, where it'll say like imminent dead end or imminent boss or something like that.
Yeah. It kind of just gives you a heads up of what's about to happen.
Yeah.
I like that. That's cool.
But the thing is, some of them, like, there are some people who are just like, right, I'm going to leave this message. And I think probably my favorite I ever saw was, what was it? Someone left a message. It was something like clear ahead, which I took to mean, oh, right, that must mean there's no enemies that way, right? That must mean this guy is actually helping me. And then as I was crossing the bridge, he was kind of lying, and a dragon swooped down and started killing me, and I died, went back and lost all the souls and humanity I had on me at that stage, which was not fun.
So if you die at all in the game, do you come back?
Yes, you do respawn. Like, this isn't one of those games which is going to punish you for dying, because in this game,
Die a lot.
you're going to die all the
But
time.
what is the punishment?
You lose access to your, what is it? Your souls, your current souls, which you can see down in the bottom. I've got 180. Use them for leveling up and for currency, and you lose any humanity you've got on you. Which
How do you earn humanity?
Humanity is earned, like, you can pick it up from dead bodies. Some of them have like humanity on them, and then other ones might have items of a different kind, or you can earn them by if someone rates up one of the messages you leave in the ground. Like, there is quite a common message called what is it? Just use backstab
Finisher?
there.
Oh, that's cool.
No, it's not actually a finisher. It's
Oh.
just a backstab, which deals a lot more damage to
Almost
enemies.
a critical hit, really.
Yeah, pretty much. But a lot of people will leave the message behind, like, need humanity or something of that nature. And you can uprate messages in this. Like, you can't do it here because these are just tutorial messages. But if I were able to, I'm just gonna see, did I actually pick up a weapon? I can't tell if I did. Oh wait, I should go in to change equipment then. Oh wait, I did pick up a weapon. I am an idiot. So I've actually got my proper weapon out now, which is much better. You're gonna see major difference there. Wasn't in time to block that arrow or dive out of the way or anything. You can see even these guys who are quite weak have these massive speed attacks basically, which can really drain your stamina if you're blocking, or they can completely destroy your health sometimes. And the bosses in this here, I must point out one interesting thing about bosses, which is that you can actually kill a boss with their own body part or something.
Really?
You can chop off an enemy's tail in this. Like, if you're fighting, say if I was fighting a gargoyle, if I focus enough damage onto its tail, then I'll end up chopping its tail off, and when its tail gets cut off, I can pick that up and use it as a weapon.
That's cool.
It is definitely cool. It's sort of like Monster Hunter, if you ever heard of those games. I'm just going to drop down and... oh, wow, look at
Nice.
the damage I dealt
Fucking
to
hell.
him right there. But, oh, get out of the
Is
way.
this the sort of guy you can kill him quickly, but he kills you even faster?
You can see he's dealing about a fifth, or probably about a quarter of my damage bar, or my health bar at a time. He's got some really powerful attacks and all, if you're not paying attention, but most of them are quite well choreographed and you can just dodge out of the way in time. Like this here, he's going to do that sweep, which I was just able to dodge under, and that's him dead.
And
but,
how much would that? What would that give you? How many souls would that give you? None, because he's not really.
Bosses usually give you... Well, it depends on the boss. I think when I leave here... Do I get souls? Yes,
Yeah,
2,000 I got
So
for
if you die,
killing
you
him.
lose all them souls, or you
You lose them temporarily. Like, if you die twice in a row without collecting the souls and humanity you already had, then those are gone permanently. But if you actually get to the point where you
You can pick
died,
them
you
up.
can touch your bloodstain and you pick up all your humanity and the souls, but you don't go back to the non-hallowed state, or
Yeah.
the non-hollowed state. You still have to use an extra humanity to get back to your normal living state at that point.
Yeah.
And it's got some really interesting mechanics to this game, definitely. And I'm hoping that I'm actually gonna do a lot more of this sort of thing. It's a fun game to play, because even though this is frustrating as all hell because you die all the time,
It's quite rewarding.
it's a funny kind of frustration.
Yeah.
You're never like, oh, that was ridiculous, that was absolute bullshit. You're just like, huh, so that's when I was gonna die. You're always expecting to die. Never at any point think, oh, this boss is easy, because he'll still torch your ass.
So this is the end of the tutorial.
Yes, this is us going into the main sort of open world
This would
bit.
be a good time to have a break then.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, good time is in it.
Just gonna see when he drops us down, that big eagle. And we are the Chosen Hallowed, just for those who hadn't already guessed. We're the one who already got out of the Undead Asylum, and we are now, like, gods, pretty much. So I'm actually gonna show you a level up sort of thing. You can see I've got 2,340.
So if you spend all these points, there's no chance of you losing them. You'll always have that strength.
Yes,
Alright,
but at the same time, there's an invasion system in this, which it basically means if I'm playing this and someone decides they want to try and invade a world, they'll use an item and that'll select a random world for them to invade into.
Yeah.
They can only invade your world if you're a lower level than you, but their purpose is to kill you. And if they kill you, they get humanity. If you kill them, you get humanity.
Yeah.
But it can be quite scary, because you can be running about just panicking, trying to find a safe way back to the bonfire so that you can replenish your estases. And then all of a sudden it'll say such and such has invaded, and then you're just like, right, well now I don't know where this guy is, he doesn't know where I am, so there's a chance I'm going to get completely slaughtered. I'm just going to put all my points into strength for that, actually. Enter. Strength and dexterity affect weapon skills, by the way, like, that's for sort of axes and everything, and that's for, like, bladed weapons, but you require a certain strength to wield each sort of weapon. But yeah, this has been like the first part of Dark Souls, and I'm going to be bringing you a lot more. Mostash, I'm not sure if you'll be joining us for that sort of thing.
I'll be here for some.
Yeah, you'll be here for some, and it'll be cool. It'll be cool to get a look at this and to actually get completely slaughtered.
If you've probably got to this point, you've realised there's probably a lot more content on the channel, which is good.
Yep.
I assume this won't be up until maybe Saturday, Sunday, Monday, sometime.
Yep, exactly, and we're just gonna collect that, and let's just give you a little lovely shot at his face to sign off on. So, ladies and gentlemen,
thank you for watching.
Bye bye.